Bek, and today's topic is genetic engineering. And to be exact, I want to focus on one specific part of genetic engineering. Um, all of us, um, all of us are individuals, and each of 7 billion people are different from each other. All of us take care of this planet because it's the only home for us. About 90% of Americans voted in 2004 argued that um, cloning is wrong from moral side, morally, and scientists in their turn are making vice versa. They are trying to um, improve, make improvements in this experiment. So why should we allow them to do so? It's our life, it's our planet, which we take care of. Uh, um, Therefore, my claim is that cloning should not be supported as it mainly will cause negative consequences such as burden on natural resources, identity crisis, and natural resources, diminish values of life and family, and it will contradict religious and spiritual beliefs of people. As you can understand, my main points will be related to population and natural resources and how cloning will affect it. Then I will tell about values of life and family, which will be endangered because of cloning, and of course religious and spiritual beliefs of people, which will affected by cloning too. Um, so. Um, to begin with, what will happen to us and our planet if people start creating clones? Um, we can't allow ourselves overpopulation because um, our natural resources can't handle even that amount we have now. Um, Nowadays, the level of development is the highest ever. Um, we build new cities, we explore the rest of the world which we don't know. We even explore other planets, and our life is rising day by day, and so does our consumption of natural resources. As Jim Lafayette says, um, he is General Director of World Wide Fund for Nature International. He says that we're using 50% more resources than the Earth can sustainably produce. And if we will not decrease this amount of consumption, um, even by 2030, even 2 plants will not be enough. For example, oil. Oil is close to peak, and according to International Energy Agency, uh, they state that we are close to the peak of oil right now, if it hasn't already passed. And other examples of important natural resources are water, food, and fish. Uh, the amount of water we have now, and it's very small in many parts of the world. They can't afford clean water. And in concerns about food is that people eat too much, double amount of meat as we did in 20th century. So how we can speak about cloning if we can't manage our natural resources? It's obvious that clones will um, compete with with other human beings in terms of um, consumption of these natural resources. Um, Therefore, nature will not be able to replenish right amount of natural resources that we will need. Um, Moreover, cloning can cause diminishing human values uh, for life and family. Um, According to one researcher, whose name is Morales, he says that children produced by cloning might have psychological problems of identity and individuality. Um, we also need to think about clones which will probably exist and how they will feel when they will recognize that they were raised in tube, not as a result of um, natural and um, uh, all values we have now, um, they're, they can be only in real people. Why we were so brave in World War II, why we fought for our uh, land, for our family. All these ambitions and um, all these ambitions are coming from our values that we will have, and if clones will exist, they will um, undermine these elements of loving, eating, loving, caring, and taking care of closest people. Moreover, it will contradict to religious beliefs and spiritual beliefs of people. Um, According to study, Christian religious group said that embryonic procedure would interfere with God's intent. Uh, this means that people argue that let's don't play like pretending that we are God. It's not our work to create humans. Humans can't create humans. Um, for example, it also kills newborn babies because dead from zygotes that died after some steps of development, they're considered as live organisms, and when they're dead, um, it's the same as killing a newborn baby. For example, if we needed about 300 attempts for clone sheep, how many attempts will we need for creating human? Or what's more important, how many newborns will be dead after experiment? Um, Therefore, as I stated before, um, cloning will cause such negative consequences as um, losing human values for life and family, overpopulation and the pressure on natural resources, and contradiction to religious and spiritual beliefs of people. Um, if people can do something, it does mean that they should, they need to. We don't need to pretend that we are God, and we can manage this knowledge not to cloning. We can manage it to something else. For example, how to save our planet and decrease consumption of natural resources.
So you said the overpopulation caused by colonial may lead to the lack of resource, right?
I'm saying that we have a problem with natural resources amount even now, and um, producing clones is as minimum silly for,
So,
us right now.
so how about cloning those resources, like something that maybe food or that make it high efficient
I
product?
didn't say that GMO food is bad or something. I was focused for cloning of people, and I agree that GMO food will be helpful to reduce consumption of like real fields, and so that we don't need so much space for our eating.